Jolly Julie Jacola Jaga. Yeah, I just fall out Jaga. I guess I change Jaga. Can do my show on Jaga. Yeah, I feel like a plaga.
Yeah, ulla device tabanana kamera kamu.
But above all, take care of yourself, take enough rest, and let's love and respect the people that support us. O like ile photo tse 5, wa like tse 6, I like tse 7, wa tsheya, aga high. Oh no, there's no perfect place to meet mood. It's all about but babedi ba kopanang, what do they want? I've been to manyalo amangwe. I remember this other wedding also Ari. Now in the morning when I woke up, I asked this guy, all the minerals, minerals. It's not about finding a perfect person. It's about finding someone and trying to perfect life with that person. Now I was an entertainer, that guy said, 15 minutes. Ah, man. It was 4,000 people. Man.
My work.
I played 4 or 5 songs. People were so happy and I was like, no, this is what I can do.
Bato safara di guata, leto le mala di guata. Bato safara di guata, leto le mala di guata.
In my baby no petit boss. Isn't just me over there but pussy vodka. Why you dancing like you wanna do come over? Sasha sela marabella uzo coca. In my baby no petit boss. Isn't just me over there but pussy vodka. Why you dancing like you wanna do come over? Sasha sela marabella uzo coca.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Qwaqwa's Finest Buffeto. As let's say Stenville and I got already guested as Stenville and no Jerry Serenale Koketso. I hope you pronounce it right.
No, Kion.
Kiona Buffeto.
Yeah.
And today to learn more about Hoba comedian. Hey, sometimes you go tasty, but to Marabatu, hey, Onano be the best joke, Marabatu Bascate, but Bascate, but to fella. But anyway, I'm your host, Staidy, the Gval Maritaraso, and it's a really Stenville. Marina. The guy.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm not. I cannot stress him not. Yeah.
Okajitaka genia how you're okadile jwang ba a comedian treasure.
Okay, Koketso Molefe, it's more of an entertainer than a comedian per se, because I'm an all-rounder. I started Khalenyana, I think around 2014. Most of these things this start cracking when you realize or you are able to talk in front of people, and then you see that somebody would ask you, then you go and you test yourself, then people start saying, no man, we like it. Then that's when I started doing it. Then I went on socials during COVID 2020, because it was a bit quiet. Kasimulaka, the blue app, before I was introduced to the black app, TikTok. And that's how it has been. People have been receiving it and by rata. More especially now, I'm not much of a comedian, but I make fun of healthy dating. I'm an advocate of Mojolo healthy. People that know me, they'll tell me that I always talk about Mojolo healthy. I advocate for that and the relationships sharp and low as individuals.
So do you think it's something when at a point whereby hey, they start ka comedy ya hore ke be mojolong haholo hey ke rute sensing batho ba itse.
Okay, I think what brought my love for Mojolo or healthy, if I call it, ke hore bongata ba batho we only know one narration ya Mojolo, which is the part ya Mojolo o heta. And me being a person who loves peace, who loves things right, and again who comes from a background I was raised by a very loving father. So I decided that, man, let me take another narration. Because the world needs to know that it's possible. Though we do have challenges on day-to-day basis, but let's advocate for the healthy part.
You can say Mojolo how salole healthy.
No, I've had my fair share, Mjita. I've had my fair share. I've been to psych hospital for 2 months. A bit depressed because of that. I've been heartbroken like each and every person. I've broken hearts, Linna. I've played until a point where you realize, no man, this is not how it's supposed to be. I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, it's on my ruling, Linna.
So ga describe batho ba are in a lot, as much as being depressed, going through a lot. No,
I didn't know you find out. That's no find out to a goisha.
So ka ba describe la jwang throughout your journey, ka ba teacher jwang hore no, hi mina is not the last. You can like something and stuff.
I always, man, there's a lot of things I don't know where to start. I can see Molefe. Sometimes, you want something that you are not. I'll give you a mere example. When I utiaga kura obatla ausa kenangreke, obatla baba bicha God fearing, obatla ausa kenangreke.
Asakatinjwa,
asamaimnati, asa agatam family. But when I say half of that, you understand? You want something that you're not. Obatla ausa atlo dulang katlung, atlokomele ban adlele man katlung, because we're not doing something. How God fearing? Tell your neighbor that neighbor is going to be fine. Is going to be fine. How about tell your neighbor I love you? I love you. So can I go tell you all those little principles? How you look sense. But also abuta cleaner ba tlopa ga shete tse white do tla ke mangwe no le botso sa tsebo tlatsa shete tse white ha o batla abuta sebetsa ga tla sebetsa a tla ka shelete tla tse bucket a rekia ha o sa tsebe manager shelete, how are you going to manage that? So re batla ntwe re seng yona kana go tse ding re batla ntwe e tlo fixang go re tswang go teng or ntwe e tlo fixang ntwe e re yang go teng. One of the things they ha baya ka tle le batho ke hore o thola motho a re o batla relationshiping o sia ba re nna ke batla o buti a atlobang family man. But how can I be a family man? What is a family man? You understand? My mom and my dad kana go tseding maybe bane ba hetana ka ntotse jwalo balwana ba etsang, then ausu batla hore o be responsible. How it's even to you? How so ka we bona? How it's a family man king? How it's a loving, because you've never been experienced to that.
So ka believe channel maybe if ever o see experience to that, maybe mosadi kapo cherry kapo women a ka o jwetsa hore eish nna ke rata ha o ka ba tjena.
Yeah, I mean we hona le ntwe maratong le eng. I always say I keep perfect and I'm not a master. But maratong le ntwe ka ofela. You need to be teachable. I mean today restin vinanga kopana le o simol ka re ke nna go keso go ki mall what ke ntwe a itseba nyu mara hore ke rata khala tse jwa tlamile ke mo rute hore ke rata eng ke tlamile ke mo rute hore ke eng ke tsang ke be happy hore bophelo ba ka ke batla boye kae tlamile ke mo rute. But Liane, she must have a teachable spirit, because o ka ruta wa bolella motho baby ke batla re dule so ke batla re tseyana but has not teachable spirit, unfortunately.
Next lena o to thola ntho tse di expectileng from a women.
Yeah, o tlo thola dintho tse di expectileng ana le tsona mara di batla fela o di twitch here and there, and hasa if she's not teachable hasa khone o tlalwa wa tseba ha o fitla le lapeng ha o nyalwa ha Molefe for example. Ha o fitla ha Molefe batho ba ha Molefe ba tla ba o fa mietlo le mlao le the way dintho tsa ha Molefe di etsuwang ka di. So ke kam o fitlile ha Molefe batho ba bo mmeka. I always say women are adaptive creatures. Wa bona wena o podcast host, motho wa mme ka ratana le wena o le podcast host a tseba go podcast ke a ratana le nna ke le soul music DJ and entertainer a tseba gore ke andamba neng a ratana le moruti wa mona sa para dikete aya e le moruti neng a ratana le abuti a sebetsang wa di PEE wa mona so you must have a person who will understand hore o zwang o tsebe hore man abuto ke na le nyene ke abuta etsang 1 2 3 4 5
beside the career or trying
because I mean ntho tse ngata nako tse dingwe o ratana le motho ha ona ntho le tlotlang interesting simply because they don't understand each other so teachable o khona ntwara no nna ke motho a so ketsa so
so o believe hore if ever like le kopana bo monating so ha le kopana bo monating do you believe hore le ka accommodate or la ba le a serious relationship from motho la monating o tseba wa belaelo
bona utiaka all the minerals tse re di tsebang tsentle ha di tlhaile di minerals di tswa le goleng di tswa tlase mo there's no perfect place to meet mood it's all about batho ba bedi ba ba kopanang what do they want I've been to manyalo a mangwe I remember this other wedding also are nna in the morning when I woke up I asked this guy gore kwena mang because ba kopane ba inwetse but that's not motse go kwena mang wa thola then you understand it's not about finding a perfect person it's about finding someone and trying to perfect life with that person whether le kopane mnating le kopane kerekeng le kopane high school le kopane kai you guys are le kopane dijong you guys are no kopane online le kopane online we le DMing aya messaging ara hi o like ile photo tse 5 wa like tse 6 a like tse 7 wa tsheya aga hi o hi go no ntho
yone ke
there's no favorite place o mo kopana le ne hiking spot le lefung ha stop posthewa ntse ba re dumelang ke a tsamaya ntse re tla tlo dudusa
ha sala somthudisa
ska tla ilukisa
tla loka
yeah
go to believe go bonthonyana tse bolo di ka etsala go o tell you have found your loved one through those things
I know perfect spot ikana re ke tswa mo ka kopana le ocean tshela ka juice ntho tsa di moving ke wow sorry a ntsheba mahlako pana ka ke ke ntho
ayone ka ba kala juice fela
ka ba kala juice o tla
ka communicate for the number
no kopana la usa stakile ka tire o msentshele tire monna ke mngata a change live
for is the one she's the one so ka re ntho inspiring haholo beside with the comedian tsa Mojolo ke eng inspiring hore re ke no take se ya stage beside because o ka dilo le wena ke so ya stage ke eng inspiring haholo o bolo face batho ba tjena o tse batho ba bangata
ke I started small there's few guys that I can mention baba boning my talent as raw as it was one of the guys to my friend Wamuruti Para he always told me Mchana this thing can make you grow and I never believed in it and then through that ufitla kana go tse dingwe na when I started playing music I went to a place Women's Day whatever Walter Sul Botanical Garden the DJ was late the next DJ was late so the USB next activity next kabodi pitch mixing and all that now I was an entertainer give you the mic that guy said like 15 minutes go bona re wa go etsa ke bona re wa go man it was 4,000 people man I played 4-5 songs people were so happy and I was like no this is what I can do. And from there I went to school okay the basics and all that so I was inspired by little things by starting to talk to people how well about I get the video I used to host the life life in that nigga life in crowd like get motho wa ba feta okay no mong a feta mara ke continue ke ntwe na ke ntwe ke rata I started up because I had a love for radio I had a love for broadcasting but radio is radio then it didn't work then kan tsika ka zama nna ke malikela nna ke tswa ntwe ngata ke lekele tse ngata
so we tell at the end o bona le career path is successful for yourself
Yeah, it's a well. This is part of my career. It's not my career. I've got a 7 to 5, but this is what I love now. I love this thing. Kapila Kakaofela. I do have my 7 to 5 office, but this is what I love now. Because my life, I operate on one thing. I must make one person happy a day. If I can make one person happy a day, I've fulfilled my mandate. If I can bring light to the life of one person, I've fulfilled my mandate. I can go to bed happy. And what's about funny part is that no. They do not even my previous work, yes. One know about one know they even asked me, where's Sanga the weekend? You like it too lazy.
About TikTok or Facebook.
Team exhibits okay, I think Ghana. Then the rest take about take about kai but exhibits and bon. Hakina habatse be in 20 msebenzi mo fitileng abantu ba tseba mama shimano na ke ba TikTok ha ke kena ha batho le no le no ha ke le pila batho stand ke batho ya crowd ha ke batle ntwe na bo security ya bo ka tla crowd ke lo nka dinepele batho ke tlotle le batho because ke motho wa batho ha ke nna ke motho wa batho batho ya batho.
How believe sometimes ho ya ho ba too comfortable ho batho hona la batho ba mbasa ha se hore kaofela ha re rata what you are doing, rata hore go lakalletsa bo in whatever that you are doing. O thola hore no je o too comfortable mo sa tlamang ba comfortable.
What's about there's a difference between comfortability and responsibility, a very thin line. Comfortability is me going out and taking a picture with someone who does not know me. Comfortability is na haketswa ke bona motho ke sa motsebeng e be re bua. Comfortability for me it's ha ke fihla shop right ke bona motho a patala kapa shop engwe le engwe ke bona motho a patala e be motho a wa khona bona mano re motho na wa kotlopisa ntho ya batho e patala e be se ke batsa ka kira a ditsamaya kaofela ke eo mara nna o ke lotswa ke lo dira batho ba ke sa ba tsebeng re dule re tote re etseng eo ke yona e ke feelang hore is too much comfortable because I get ke batho dumelang le kae re dumisa ba dumisa batho ke bo Africa it's human hore o ye batho lo ba dumedisa o qoqele batho batho ba ba dumisang o tsamaya. It's not that we are acting in but ke na le bothata ba hore ntlweleng ya batho dumisa batho uza batho ba ntse ba phela o ipitele ka bophelo ba. Yeah,
so o think hore tshantse motho abe like abe yena
yes
fihla batho
yes.
If ever la to belela something, let's say no je wa blow up o thola batho ba sa tsebeng like no je o thola o start up something oba a comedian then no je o thola recognition engata wa bona is too much ha fika batho ba batla o yena and stuff. So believe gore motho a be comfortable staging seo ka zone eo along ho yona a amohele the situation hore no matter what happens at least the positivity it's everything in what you are doing mo hore o be positive batho ba bang ha ba approach
ntwe engwe le engwe e batla o be responsible. The responsibility is something, I mean you hona na go tse ding mo bonang hore you are able to see o bala situation hore mona hanga ya ka crowd hona le go batho bana ba ka netse ba. There's a time I performed in one place in Northwest body flex do border. So ke be ke re ke lonka dinepele these people ka Women's Day. So these people baba wish fans, you understand, because ka fela bana ba tlonga dinepele. So you must be strategic o bona gore mona there's danger mona o tlo ba eng mara e seng gore ra kopana le motho one on one motho ka keno ga feta ba go bonka snipe no I don't take pictures aba wa yetsa ka timing ka strategy na go tse dingwe you are booked 2-3 gigs. How can you nepe for an hour? You are late for the other one. Mara ba motho ana ora anka dinepele batho a dumedisi batho a tlele batho. If what do me I mean ke stay in video be batho ba re kopolonga ba re keng o ye podcasting ya Qwaqwa's finance. But ke mo they must write me messages. No, you don't do that. ba motho wa batho
so motho ke motho ga ba
motho ke motho ka batho
so believe ntho nyeo concept nyeo le wena
ga tsona ntho ke tsamayang ka yona
because without people you are nothing.
I was nothing and I'm nothing without people ha ka re tswa mona ba re Koketso wa speed ba nketsa 0 following I'm no longer relevant.
So le focus am sebetsing wa
ke be ke se relevant le msebetsing ka re ke kena ba feel like no this guy is not a team player, you are not relevant. No man is an island, you cannot do it on your own.
O khona o etsa ka ba
re etsa ka batho ne batho ke bona ba re etsang batho.
So do you believe like from the job that you are doing support is it enough or thola o encourage ke eng go no tswelle pele ka beside the job ka go tswelle pele go ke a yinye so ke lo entertain batho ba so beside the job o encourage ke go tswelle pele.
You need a good support structure. You magai nna go tse dingwe drive gigging of fitla motho a re ke kentse chelete ha o fitla o seno giga batho ba bona gore di mano fitlile ha tlamelo kala message chelete so clear ha iso tlailela mona re giga ke ya utaka o giga bo etse ntho o letse motho ntwe monate set party bilo gra ile ba re ke ile o le MC the whole day o chisa mo mana ba re ke tla romela ga ba sa ga before event divine ha fitla ntong ga a ke sa batla ntwe because ke tsamaile ka lo spend al tsatsi la so you need a strong support structure. So katlu you need a partner who's going to say to you baby zama because una go tse ding mo feel ngore na go tse dingwe ke wa bona re mo na kwe go sana must be in Rustenburg. 2 places I must be in Rustenburg 2 places. So you need somebody who talking wena baby you can do it baby tsamaya ke tle ke batho ba bangata a lot of guys can do it o tsebe hanna nga go wena hi man life sharp ntwe ya lona ya Qwaqwa finest like sharp wa you mara ha ka tswa ka tlu mo tsebang gore mona ke mo ba file ntwe ya hao it has more value than ha itswa nna e tlamile itswe ka tlu nyebe bona ba reng ha man ntwe na wa sharpa man ntwe na wa yetsa
tswela pele
o tswa ka tlu o ikutlwa le wena gore
ha o sa mamela batho ba ba to ngaya
o tswa ka tlu o ikutlwa because ka tlu ke modula mo teng that's where your pieces ke bona batho ba sebeletsang bona batho ba o tlo mathang strateng for bona ha bona ba gae o shapile mthwaka o ntwe ne o yetsa la le fatse le ka bua the way o buang ka teng o tja mara ha o le motho a dumelang ka family ha family yao ba le behind you batho ba close le wena ba le behind you hana ntwe ga imantila o go shebe bana ba banyane ha ba yetsa di show ka ba di preschool ka di crash ga ba papatela matso mara mahlo bona a matha so because ba batlo bona batsadi ba bona because ba dumela batsading ba bona ha motsadi a le teng a re tsamaya my girl o etsa ntho a etsa because ne wa he proud ka yena re hola ka yona ntwe.
Yeah, it makes sense because you know batho bana ba bang ba sa kgoneng go performa the description tsa bona or what they were told to do without batswadi ba beti
and I sharp ntlo a letsa yona a ka la ma stage galle
because mtsadi ha
mtsadi a fitla a bona yetsa le mtsadi wa a yetsa because o dumela mtsadi ngwa o mongwe dumela ho teacher ha ba tshapa point teacher because teacher area you can do it.
It goes deep.
No, it's deep.
It's deep.
Until we can you what's about ka dressing room ya ball ke fiwa Pirates ba ke fiwa team e kgolo ka dressing room coach ara wa ba omanya ha ba tswa mo coach ara o etsa ba etsa ntwena ya matso hore re lo shapa chizari be ba dumela coach ara o kgona nka motho wana molata ntwana tlokwana a ntwana ke tshepetse wena o kena ho ga hore ka bolela o lo yetsa because batho bana ba dumela wena kena staging wena batho ba o go bona ba sa dumeleng wena ya no imagine ba itse o tswa ntlo o tswa ka ntlo o kena strateng ka ha nna ntse
any motivation o ba teng jwalo
motivation motivation o ba teng it's what I do
because this thing it comes from the heart if ever one why feel when I high go tshelo di license tono tso plan no o ka continue we yetsa mara batho ke bona ba motivateang hore ha men you are good
na I was an MC na ke MC manyalong ke best mara believe me no
ke la ka o bona sinne mo
manyalong ke tlosa mara no ke se ke le monating mo feta And because like I told you ke batlo thabisa motho wa ne ka nako ha ke le mna teng thabisa batho ba bangata ke za batho ba bangata ba utlwileng botlhoko ba imetsweng ba ikutlwa ba le happy ska inyatsa ntho ya monate ske batho ba bangata ba na le perspective ya gore monateng ra monateng wa inwelwa wa etsa hona la usa monga tlo utlwa mpina e one ya house e mo lebatse mathata a hae a thabe we monata kene ka tlung a go bala
because ka ofela I believe you re ya through a lot la re sa bue
there's a lot
tele mothemong o fitla wena o thabile o ba jwang but that at the end of the day ha fitla wena ke ntwele o dulalla wa bona but o hloka that thing ho tswa feel like this thing is enough for him or her.
We are through a lot out here, and we need to understand re thabisana ka tsela tse different. O mongwe thaba ke mona, o mongwe lo thaba o sa ne kerekeng. Ene se thabiswe ke thero, a thabiswa fela ke pina. O mongwe lo thaba ha lo re ka diaparo. O mongwe lo thaba shebile yona podcasting.
Ya shebile bo wena.
Ha shebile podcast. Ya ha o shebile fela bona wena wa thaba. Se ya fela no wena butwang.
Because le gona re la believe gore at least am tell you na shebile.
Yeah,
at least am tell you na shebile.
Ntwe ere what's about how to mona o ya Harry Smith kapo ya Durban wherever o tsama ka koloi mabona koloi yao a bontsha o tloa mo go fitla man mara gone o nka mo a wise Durban ba go gotlisa ha o gone o bona mabona koloi yao cannot ride from here to your destination but mabona koloi yao will take you bit by bit to where you are going. As long as you keep your lights burning, you're going to arrive where you're going. But do not let about ke batlo bona mo ke yang ka mabona e sebetse jwa motho a khona bona mo re yang o iwane fela ke ntate mdimdi winka mabona koloi la ka ba bright a lo bontsha distance 8 o botsa maka ona a o push off fitla go yang go teng
ne ke jotse le bana na gore in that sense go tshantse re thusane because no je ha o ka tsama wentse without motho mo ho wena ha o tlo gona o etsa ntse na thulo but if you karabile motho etsa tshi o ka gona go fitla to a certain destination le tsotse le hengile ho motho e mong so that means gore motho ke motho ka batho we need help from each other motho mongwe etsa some sort of the thing that he's doing or she's doing le wena o fitla ka ntho ya hao but if you le thusana you will get to the destination that where now the dreams stand to how or comedian maybe perhaps let's say okay one day we shall okay quit your 9 to 5 your because no day at that time o reach out o thola amount of money we tholang or hey this is enough and wa bona amount of time we spanang go pursue comedian enyane and do gonna spend time le family as much as go bana ba hao o tlo spend time le family tlo bona if you can 9 to 5 kinga le comedian ke 2 hours ke thabisa batho bo ma 30 minutes is enough ba thabile ba thabetse is enough ke patetswe ke qetile ke itsamela ke khutlela baneng ba o thola ntho e jwalo gore ai 9 to 5 is too much re ke work on the gigs ke patalwe ke be enough ham fela ke le happy then lapa le happy bana ba happy ba ya ja o tlolla that 9 to 5
ha ke bone no 9 to 5 ha ke bone unless re ka bula business la peng ga bula business e sharp ntse mnati about if I personalize it ke gore na 9 to 5 ya ka ke ya office maybe habedi ka beke so ntwana ya covid e ntshebeleditse because I'm able to push into tse dingwe and man economy ya monate batla stability di gigi hona level of fitla mo re ngfile gore no man ke fitlile mara you cannot the only thing is that ra sebetsana a ke gona la butwa camera tshwereng camera hona le wena hona la butwa wa tshwereng sound male a retsa ra sebetsana ra tlhokana which is very important ndate wa sound wa ka nna le sound ya hae mara o hloka a butwa di ga tlo bapala o butwa di ka bapala o hloka di fan gore di tlo moetsetsa wa di light ka so ra sebetsana re sebetsana no you can't be all of it kana go one
so believer re ska gatekeeper
no ska gatekeeper
ba etsa as much as re batla bo information ka ntho re etsang o tsebe rona re ke se re focus mona haholo but motho mo le mong on our podcast ona le career path ya hae se wena o na le 9 to 5 job motho mo le re di university re di college ba hasela so rona le 9 to 5 re ka tsho jwalo le rona re na le sekolo sometimes re delay ya di episodes tsa rona ka baka la bo sekolo re ngola di exam and batho ba bang ha ba understand di bonthonyana tse jwalo cause re believe gore le rona re ska re etse gore batho ba be entertain ma re nne re focus ntho ya rona at least re secure beke re fite family ya rona le rona batho ba be sharp batswadi ba thabe bonthonyana tse bojwa
I go for this example ne batswadi kana go sa gona tsa ma 80s batswadi ba ne ba rata hore ba re ngwana ka ya sekolo o ya sekolo ha o ya sekolo ba re o ska ba ya bashimane ska ba phela le bashimane ba kotsi bala dibuka
yes
o bala dibuka o fetsa seno fetsa dibuka ba re yo modimo re rapela go kry mosebetsi ha seno kry mosebetsi ba re save chelete ne o save chelete la save chelete ba re utlwe batsadi ba change tone a tseba fela la o ka tshola ngwananyane one fela
ba fa ngwana before hlokahala
o ga neng utlwe batsadi ba thoma ba o botsa ba re mantle mana wa tsala o ka kreya fela wa mamma fela wa itsa batsadi ba ne ba faila o understand gore bophelo ke balance o ka se dule le podcast o tlotse career path podcast e sa o sustain in the future o ka se dule le ore ha o na le talent you can sustain your future you can go to school but re hloka balance one income is not enough
wena o itshwara hantle
so re hloka gore re balance bophelo gore e ska re fitlha leveleng engwe ba utlwa ba re tshola ngwana o ga ke tsebe next ka podcast no one podcast so you must have your hands dipped into different dishes so that you are able to be full
so wena o nahana gore kapa wena self do you write your things, see how to present to batho on stage gore ka jo go sa to bua ka Mojolo they say hey at least last week ba o lahlile and o santsa experience e teng o tlotka ka yona hey o ba tsebe ha ba qala ba jwaleng ba tlo ba o lahlile
name I think hona le di events it's a corporate mo ke ngolang but majority of my things I'm a natural name natural they flow fa
why fluent
yeah they
so
flow
flow let's say perhaps na le mothabatang ho starta this comedian career so yena o nka two serious ha ba to ba 9 to 5 ha ba te next ipatlela fa comedian o ka inspire o reng ho yena o re a ngole a eskolong o I etse because of imagine ke career path ya high destination
comedy comedy is something else and entertainment something else so now I just want to stick to this one here entertainment that I'm doing entertainment just like any other thing nga sfitli mona ka bua ka di Dr Martin ka bua ka di Nika Boka ha ba itse into they are not relevant as into today nga sfitli mona ka bua ka bo ka bo twalatsa le bo bibo mjaiva wa bibo ha di relevant you must know where you going today ne ke le Free State ha ke fitla mona batho I played my entire music mara I felt batho mona majority batho mona ke Basotho I just played one Sotho song the crowd went mad so if you don't study your crowd if you don't know there's no way that you can say what is Antwena fela so you must be abreast with the outside world no much but the buyer by the community like a two-pot system ha sa shebedi taba sa tsebe two-pot system o tlo re bo so tsiba ka mona le ka mona
so if wena you are given a let's say perhaps $1 million for o start up a comedian project o ka etsa bangwe
jwale o tsali idea tsaka if I have $1 million I'm not going to start a comedy I'm going to start a media house I'm going to start a house that's going to produce actors and presenters I'm going to start a house that's going to mold radio DJs I'm going to start a house that's going to have what you call. I'm going to start a house that's going to have the sketches being done. I'm going to take part of my money, try and invest it in a bit of entertainment in terms of events, in terms of event infrastructure, and then digitalizing the supply of events.
Or empower the youth and empower everyone about to start up something as much as comedian or again media.
Yeah.
So no, let's say when it's an event per se, and then will you rather obey we tell obey sold out or obey a viral video on social media? Okay, prefer if in between the two, viral or obey sold out?
There's a different reason for everything that you do. If you do an event, there's a stage in life where you want to be known, where you do things to go viral. That's that stage where you start and building up. But there's a point where your following and the attention that you get needs to be monetized. So you can't keep on saying, you can't be viral without monetizing attention. Attention is money. That is why all these social medias, they've got this thing that will show you how many people viewed your profile, how many people did that. Because attention is money. When you get an attention, it must build. There's a point, when you start as a TJ or Liluna podcast and everyone, people will say, we're giving you exposure. But I can't be giving exposure until I'm 20 years. There needs to be a point where that exposure gets to a point where I'm benefiting from it. So it starts like that. It's an event because I'm getting a viral video. It's an event now I need to reap from the viral video.
So allow inspire to that extent I am going to comedy.
I'm not much into comedy now. I'm into soul and RnB. I was inspired by a lot of people. The late Peter Mashata. May his soul rest in peace. I'm always going to call his name because when I started this thing, most of the things I used to walk in his shadows. And it's so unfortunate that he passed on through the way he passed on. And in terms of events, I look up to a lot of people. In terms of events, I look up to the guy that I'm doing business with, Grant. In terms of DJing, there's quite a number of guys that I grew up with. I grew up Lebo Chippy Molefe, I grew up Lebo Charlie, Joey and the likes. So those DM, guys, DM if you watch this, someone mentioned Qwaqwa. This is what DM my friend. So quite a number of people that inspire me to love the stage and do what I do.
So ukare mutho abatlang ho kena in the industry of being a comedian or being an RnB DJ or something. So ntho tso di etsang per se ukare a etse jwang abele a manager whereby mutho a tlo managing all the things that he or she does throughout the gigs, the festivals, everything.
It depends, man. It depends. Now they call me, I'm going to call this name. Now they call me Mjoman. I don't know, the popular legend Jomoson. Now they call me Mjoman because I don't have a manager.
Oh,
I don't have a manager. I don't have a driver. And again, it goes with the following. Your connection with the people. Now my phone, when you're on this podcast, I could feel that my phone is vibrating, and I'm going to get back to that person because I'm still at that stage where I feel like I need to give my clients and my customers and the people that admire me that. But the beginning of the year and next year, I'm going to have somebody that I'm going to work with. I don't necessarily call them managers. I call people that I work with that's going to form part of my team, because some of the books, they tell you that for the first few years of a business, the co-founder of the business must be involved in that business. You must never rush to let your business be managed by other people because they don't understand the vision that you have. They don't understand the passion that you have. Because I mean, no, okay, no, I cannot that. So you need to take people along. But we know, they start, they are good. But the barrier becomes the manager because when you call the manager, I'm available or or offer price including more than. So you need to work hand in power with those people.
So kuchenoje okare santse we involved into engulengwe yetsang as o starta le batho ba bang ba o tseba rata di manager hampe o bula re bua mothemong a re speak motho a kasi
o ka nna ba le manager mara guys ke fela I don't want to go deep. What is a manager? We need to sit down and define what is a manager. When you say somebody's manager, what are we talking about? A manager is somebody that is responsible for a certain team to make sure that that team works towards a common goal. It's somebody that makes sure, that sits and hold people accountable, that sets the KPIs. Not somebody that's going to come and say and try and do their own squabbles or try to be well known by somebody else. A manager works with you and say to you, no, and you are able to say to your manager, if it's a good manager, no matter left, right. Not that we're not going to be able to reach you because of your manager. Then that's not a manager.
Yeah, and but for some bank advice because now I bank otherwise but believe as much as blow up. They think now they are celebrities and
nah man, what's about out here relevance, it's very important. They are relevant from good into. A lot of people that are even leading they grew up as relevant. They grew up as recognize you. The minute restart our smell a little bit of recognition, we become too big for ourselves. And that is too dangerous. Because when you say you are a celebrity, who are the people that are celebrating you? Those people that are celebrating you, you must keep, yes, responsibly so you must keep with them. Because we've seen a lot of people being celebrated, but at a certain point they are no longer relevant. They are no longer being celebrated. Because you become too much for that. That is how now I see it. Yes, you can be a celebrity. But it depends on the line of duty that you do.
So how can conclude oka motivate the youth and motho a iponang a ithola hore o career pathing ya hao o ka mo motivate o reng hore anina keep the same energy, the same attitude, the same respect to others.
Whether it's a gig of 2 people or 2,000, 10,000, I did 10,000 the other time. Whether you did 10,000 or you did 400. I've went to places. I remember one time I went with my partner to a place. I played for, I think, 5 people. Same energy. 5 people, 50 people, same energy. 1. You must have passion for what you do. 2. Understand that this field, it's a very complex, competitive field. Once you find your niche, run with it. Don't try to be Cookie Mall. Don't try to be whoever. Once you find your niche, run with your niche. Yes, when you start, you'll be all over. Once you find your niche, run with your niche, and then maintain that. When I hold the mic, and somebody's outside, without seeing me, they can tell, "Ah, I'll let you Cookie Mall." because you stick to the niche that made you. But above all, take care of yourself, take enough rest, and let's love and respect the people that support us.
I think that's all. Unless you know something to say. Kapo wena no reng o batlang ho clear e batho o tshela batho ba believe in something about you and which is not true. Ke eng o ka batlang ho ntsha e jwalo e rona re sa itsebeng etsiwang ko wena fela hore batho ba believe ka wena.
Nje ke batla clear ke hore ke Koki Molefe wa lona. I'm not a celebrity. Ke abuti o ke entswe ke lona. I always say that ke entswe ke lona. I didn't get any sponsorship. I didn't get anything. I was loved by you guys, and I'll always love you back. And a lot of people always fight with me. I help where I can. I know a lot of people will send me a lot of messages. I help where I can. And my last wish is that one day, all of us can be happy, can find that which makes us happy, can be successful in life. We are able to work for our kids. And God bless you. Kyalebo.
Don't forget to subscribe. Take all their phones, their family phones, each and every.
Yeah, subscribe to let me subscribe na Mopela Luna. I'm going to subscribe Mopela Luna. Let me do it. I'm going to follow them right in front of you.
On TikTok.
TikTok. That's finest. Kiba follow it. Facebook. The
support is there, but
aga le juta Qwaqwa. Follow. Okay, YouTube.
YouTube. Subscribe. Hey, but subscribe. Take all their phones, their family phones.
Jamais. Hey, I guess I tell you about my get my man. Ke mantsa ka sastabo bua mafosi. Ha ke le teng na o duma koti. Tshwara mosadi a tlwele mogosi. Re tla di bona sane tsotsa ba khoti. Basadi ba tletse. Ene ba tswa joshi. Ska ba tsuwana na tshwere di khosi. Le mino boyetsa ngokwa ditoti. Ba meno ka ya tlisetse tosi. Nowadays I'm kind of feeling godly. Tabula seta ke chese soli. Ntandi mali phela ngintete costi.
Him tshwere ntwana I'm feeling godly. Utshwere boza mabebeza come duze. Le fantola lam rapper don't lose it. Take all over day two the I choose yeah. No rush when I sweetie heart a boot. Fully vodka ntwana gazi vela sip shot. Uzo coca if you acting kinda good guy. Sorry bora we just wanna have some good times. Harero bale na my gang ntwana all night. I'm everywhere you go, yellow born MTN. I know they feeling cold, but to heal it, but to head. I'm not short when I sweetie music is dance. If you wanna party with me, gotta understand.
I chop money with the blender like a shredder, eat you like a cheddar. This is so creamy. I take you on the repertoire. I'm taller than the Eiffel Towers, running faster than Keston. Jenge koli zogu minya katalente karusinya.
Besa tabalana petit boss. Isn't just me over there, but pussy vodka. Why you dancing like you wanna do come over? Sahla sala marabela uzo coca. My baby's a tabalana petit boss. Isn't just me over there, but pussy vodka. Why you dancing like you wanna do come over? Sahla sala marabela uzo coca. Petit boss, sous le petit boss. Petit boss, sous le petit boss. Petit boss, sous le petit boss. Sahla sala marabela uzo coca. Petit boss, sous le petit boss. Petit boss, sous le petit boss. Petit boss, sous le petit boss. Sahla sala marabela uzo coca.
Mizute no hadi ya fati. Kale ke tata udimale fati. Batole mala no hukuba di